It's time now to hear from the wrestling champion of River State, the workaholic governor, His Excellency Yesom Ezewa Wike, to speak to his people.
Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, our special guest of honor today, Right Honorable Austin Adele Opera, Officer of the Federal Republic, the Single Service of River State, former Deputy Speaker, House of Representatives, Your Excellency, the former Governor of our state, Your Excellency, the former Deputy Governor of our state, Right, the Honorable Speaker of the State House of Assembly and members of the State Assembly that are here, the Chairman of our party, Chairman of Elders Council, former Minister of the Federal Republic, members of the State Executive Council and leaders of our state, the Chairman of the Ikoyi Local Government and councillors who are here, our traditional rulers that are here, opinion leaders of our local community, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Imenu menio, imenu menio, awabumweta, imenu menio, imenu menio, awabumweta. Papa! Imenu menio, imenu menio, awabumweta. Some of you may not understand. Those of you who are from the other side, you may not understand. You may not understand because when I started the whole journey, I know I came to Alo and they promised me they will stand with me, they will stand by me, they will walk with me, and they never failed me. That is why that music, when you do for me, I do for you because it's an agreement. Then when I was unmaker, equality unmaker. This is the first day in our commissioning and our flag of projects. I try to see myself being settled, not the one of, not the one of Chief Omea. When he sees wrestling, he doesn't do the one to go out at the appropriate time. You know, if you know about wrestling, and if you have read the book of late Elecha Amadi, you will know the real driving of wrestling is in our law. And so when if you're a wrestler, you know when to go out. Because when the spirit came, for those of us who never left the shores of Nigeria, for those of us who are from the community, we know the time that the spirit has signaled that something must be done. So when Sebastian comes out, I was watching whether he was sing. He doesn't know the one to sing. You know, he comes out like a Igbo man. He just does like this. You know, those of us who are from the village, they want to Igbo land. We are here. So we are keeping the place for them. But if you're a wrestler and you come to Alo and the drum beats, there's no way, if you're a true wrestler, not to Igbo wrestling. not sumo wrestling. But if you do traditional wrestling, there's no way you will not come out. And that was what actually happened. Odule, Abalabo, Odule, Abalabo, Odule, Abalabo, Odule, Abalabo, Odule, Odule, Abalabo, Odule, Abalabo, Odule. Hello! So for me, today is like a homecoming. And so I want to thank the entire people of Alo for doing what they know best. Chris Orji spoke and said they had a brother who was governor and who was a friend, even though he didn't mention the governor. I don't know whether, I mean, there are so many governors that have come for the but I know it was not Celeste Lumea. That I know. But since I'm guessing, but I may be wrong. I think Chris may be talking about his bosom friend, which he refused to say. You see, I've told people that brotherhood is not because you are the same mother and father. Brotherhood can come from anywhere. The man who is your brother is the man who shares problems with you. The man who is your brother is the man who identifies and knows what your problems are. You can have a brother who is the same brother and father with you. He may be rich. He may not bother about how poor you are. That cannot be a brother. Can that be a brother? So, for me, I will tell all the people, it is God who says what will happen at the appropriate time. When your brother refuses to give you, has God abandoned you? Have you not gotten it down? So you should continue to count on God, not on man. And that's what life is all about. I schooled in University of Port Harcourt as my first degree. So I know Alo very, very well. I know Choba very, very well. I know Ruboko very well. I know Alo. I know Rumekini. I know Alakaya. It's so warm. I know. I know all those communities that have boundary with Alo. So nobody can tell me about Alo. So what you are getting today, that's how God wants it. So what I will show you, whatever thing I can do before I leave government, I will do it for the people of Alo. So nobody should be afraid. Yesterday, I had people who came to River State to flag off narrow gauge. When the world is talking about standard gauge, what I give River State narrow gauge. Because I challenge them. Show us what you've done for the people of the state. So what they will do is to come and say, okay, since you are complaining, let's come and give you back that narrow gauge. Instead of giving us the standard gauge to Mediguri. And they're making us about it. River State, the treasury base of the nation, the state that they use their money to produce their president. Toward the end of the administration, What they will come and tell us to have a narrow gauge. You know, this morning I was watching Kakaki and I heard somebody, they said is the minister, was talking and he said he does not drink. Who told you to drink? If the way you are behaving, then you drink, what will happen? I mean, a minister of the Federal Republic will come and tell Nigeria that he does not drink. Whose business is that? When Chuba Karibo was the Senate president, and they asked him, Mr. Chuba Karibo, every time you are drinking brandy, whiskey, and he asked them, gentlemen, it's not proper I drink whiskey and brandy and contribute meaningfully to the development of the nation. That somebody who does not drink and cannot contribute to the development of the nation. A man drinks in university, he comes out with first class. A man does not drink, he comes out with pass. Which one do you choose? No, tell me. A man drinks. He comes out with first class, second class. The man who does not drink comes out with pass, and the other etc. etc. It's not better to tell your son to drink and come out first class. Again, a man drinks, but he does not destroy people's homes. A man does not drink, he destroys people's homes. Which one do you prefer? It's not to drink and not to destroy people's homes. If you are my friend, please drink. So that don't destroy people's homes. If you are my friend, drink. You come out top in your class. Then not to drink. You begin to struggle. So you go and do postgraduate diploma to cover for deficiencies. People should stop talking. People should stop talking. I don't like money. I don't know why some people cannot be matured in their lives. You have been this, a minister, you don't even know how to talk. I begin to say, governor talks anyhow. It's better for me to talk anyhow than to destroy a home. God will never forgive those who destroy homes. God will never forgive those whose eyes will never live in people's families. Today I curse them as the governor of the state. All of you who join them to destroy homes, may your home never be in peace. Brag a lot. People who have no parental training. People cannot say that I was brought up by my parents. I was brought up by my parents. My father is 91 years a pastor. I was brought up by home. I never went to anywhere to stay. I stayed in my father's house up to now before I married and left. Some people stayed in 20 people's houses. So they cannot boast of having a parental upbringing. I challenge them. You think you go to Abuja and tell them any rubbish? I'm proud. They said we will not be governor. We taught them lesson in politics. Did you not do that?
Some people think say you don't do juju. Hey! But the donor say not God is the devil. Nobody gets it moral like we.
they say we will not. Over their dead body. I'm looking for the dead body. 2019, they say we will not be. They are in power. I say, you're not in power. God is in power. I will prepare them. Prepare them that there are small kids in the politics. They said, oh, you are aware when Mr. President came here for campaign? Mr. President, I will not go with you again. Mr. President, as we finish, Mr. President, you have to thank us. I didn't even know these people, son. Oh, you Jabaranga in a wire. Oh, you Jabaranga in a wire.
How many them there? Why we don't go with them? How many them? How many them there? Why we don't go with them? How many them there? Why we don't go with them? How many them? How many them there? Why we don't go with them? How many them there? Why we don't go with them? How many them? How many them there? Why we don't go with them? How many them there? Why we don't go with them? We get, my governor.
And boast and take the power of God. And they thank you. And you know this country. And Mr. President thanked him. Even when they refuse to give Mr. President 25% of the vote, he still thank him. Child, this country now, wow. Somebody will come here. You go and choose who the CP, choose the GOC, choose everybody, but you can't choose God. You cannot do everything you want to do. Carry your money from railway, from whatever it is. We will win you in River State.
How many them there? Now we go win them. How many them there?
If you like, go and bring money. Give people to come and register your party. I have told people, go there, register, collect the money. By there, do the voting. Collect the money. People think what you couldn't do when there was money. When the pastor used to have from Esther School 150 billion naira. What you could not do, we are doing it. They are all angry. They say it's a 3D. Come and do your own 3D. Let the world see it. You want to finish the narrow gauge 36 months. Will you be in power then? Will you still be in power 36? I am going to finish every project I have awarded. This government will finish it. So let me warn the man who thinks he has president, he has soldiers, he has police. You should have learned your lesson by now. You should have learned your lesson by now. That when God had left you, there's nothing you can do again. You don't drink, but you take Holy Communion and alcohol there. But the science is here now. One time they take Holy Communion, is there alcohol in the communion? You come and tell them, we don't drink alcohol. You are talking to babies. Thank God. You don't take alcohol, but you can take 10 cans of horsepower. What can be more alcohol than that? So, people should stop talking anyhow in the public. I didn't want to do this, but you see, if you keep quiet, they think they've made a lot of impact. No impact. Shall we not be governor? I don't become governor for 8 years.
Since your mama born them, they never sabi. Since your papa born them, they never sabi. Since your mama born them, they never sabi. It's a protest. Show them the way.
When we invite people to come and commission projects, we go and tell them, don't go there, nothing's happening. It's a hype. Minister of Sports was there yesterday, was he not? Did you not commission the Greek Madrid Academy? Minister of Works was there to commission Rebis Flavor, was it not? That was Tuesday hype. It's the 3D. Quack also commissioned Room of Flavor. Is a hype, is it not? 3D. Donald Trump commissioned Room of Chronodo. Is a hype. 3D. We are going to commission a Popo Road. It will be hype. 3D. Everything hype. Hype. Come and hype your own. We are going to award Transcarbary Road. It's a hype. 3D. We are going to do another Huda Thomas. It's a hype. 3D. Even Ochiari, where they are living, is a hype. 3D. If they have done that hype, would have said, okay, you've tried to do hype now. Even this road here is a hype. 3D. It's drawing. It's not true. Is there any road here? No road. It's a hype. So, people should allow the sleeping dog to lie. If not, we will tell you where you come from. If you don't allow the sleeping dog to lie, we will tell you where you come from. That's all transport you don't do. They will build it in 2 years. 1 year. Who do we deceive? Since 2015, now you want to go to Ubiba to build the University of Transport. Gentlemen, my brothers and sisters, I'm not coming here to deceive you. I told our law people I will do this. Have I not done it? I told you I'll do our law to Rumegin. Have I not done it? I've awarded our law to Omaba. I've awarded it.
That the bone face, Bambi, now who that the bone face, yeah, we are busybody, yeah, no, so we get on, we know.
I went to the University of Port Harcourt. I never repeated a class. I finished. I went to do my youth service in the former Gongola State. I came back. I went to the University to read law. I didn't repeat. I went to law school. I finished. I went to law school in Lagos. I've never read law for 16 years. I never did that. And people should stop talking. This kind of administration that will tell people who are reading law for 16 years from London to Base University, what rubbish is that? I'm from London. After spending pounds, I come back to Base University. University of Bakam. You just think because people gave you opportunity, sold our properties, everything, and people are talking in this state because of the government that says they're fighting corruption and protecting people. Sold our property $308 million and kept for us $208,000. That is the kind of people parading themselves in government. Our government that said they're fighting corruption. Shame. So, I felt I should come to his local government and tell him, if you don't keep quiet now, what we will tell the world? This one we're saying is what I call introduction. What we're saying is what? Introduction. You know, when you're writing an exam, you have to introduce where you're going to. From that will make the lecturer know, the teacher know that, yeah, this is a good student. He knows where he's going. So I'm just doing introduction. I've not said anything. If you talk, now Lucifer, shut up. Lucifer, shut up from today. Don't ever you open your mouth and talk before us because you have nothing to offer. So, my dear people, special guests of honor, what we are doing, we bring outsiders, come and commission. We also bring our own people too. Well, this is the second week we are commissioning. Next week again, we'll start commissioning. He's paying them now. So do commissioning for 3 weeks. Is it pepper? Is it by mouth? Let them do it now. Let their government do it. Let their states do it. I challenge them. You come and tell us that, oh, you did this and that. Look at people who are brought up very well. People who have families, their parents brought up very well. People who know what family values are. People People who cannot go and destroy other people's home because of greed. Non-truth, non-truth, non-truth. You can never be satisfied with your own. You want to destroy another person's family. Special guest of honor, please come and commission this one. Thank you and God bless you.